going to begin by gelling up my probe to acquire a parasternal set of views, both the long axis and the short axis. Now, on my screen, I see that I'm getting a pretty decent image just off the bat, but I would like to make some changes. So I'm going to change the default depth by dragging the tissue downward. So we change depth by dragging up or down. At the same time, I'd like to increase the gain. So I'm going to go left or right to decrease or increase the gain. So I'm going to drag my finger here. So all the controls that you really need are at your fingertips. So here's a good parasternal view. I can rock back and forth to get down closer to the apex of the LV. And what we see is really a very, very nice definition of endocardial borders, both at the septum and the posterior wall. We're seeing beautiful motion of the mitral anterior leaflet and the chordal attachment to the papillary muscles. And then a really nice definition of the posterior pericardium versus the posterior wall of the myocardium. Now, to document this, I'm going to hit the record button, and by default, we're capturing a 3-second capture. And this can be set to be either 6 or 9 seconds in the settings, your preference. And then if I hit the freeze button, I can select an image that I like, that open mitral valve to demonstrate no stenosis, for example, and hit the image button, and we'll capture a still. And you'll see the number of captured images increment upwards in this little box up in the corner. So now I'm going to go ahead and rotate my probe to get the short axis. And I'll tip up to the aortic valve, and we see a beautiful tri-leaflet valve. So I'd like to document that as well. And as I fan the ultrasound down, we'll of course come into the mitral valve. And the apex. Beautiful.